Hey, Jeff Brooks, Remax Orange Beach here for my monthly market update for you. I'll put this on my YouTube channel, send it out through my emails to my current contacts. Um, I review hundreds of articles every month, and I don't know how many different data sources to try and understand what's happening so that I can better serve you. So let's dive in and look at the wave tips here. Um, you don't want to look at all those sources. You're probably only worried about a few things. And I think some of that is going to be interest rate and price. And then behind that is sort of how many properties you have to choose from, or if you're selling, how many properties you're trying to compete against to sell your property. And so the interest rate currently 30-year fixed is in the high sixes, with projections that we're going to see an increase to what the banks can borrow at of about 0.25% on the 26th of this month. So don't have much visibility beyond that. Prices, while they're very market and segment dependent, as you'll see in a minute, they're generally up and projected to rise, and I'll show you more on that. Why are they up and projected to rise? Well, it's inventory. And inventory has increased, but it's still below normal market levels. And at the bottom there, you'll see I use calculated risk, Zillow, Federal Home Financing Agency, Zero Hedge, Morningstar, Federal Reserve, and probably some others to try and pull this information together for you. On the interest rate, I pulled this directly from the Federal Reserve St. Louis site, and you can see they're currently having a 6.96% rate on a 30-year mortgage. You can see compared to those years from the early 2010s till now, that's higher. But it's lower from the periods before that. What's happening specifically in Baldwin County? They give me this report every month. You can get to it as well, but I'll review it each month. Traditional properties tends to be more residential in nature, not on the beach and not short-term rentable. Prices last June to this June were up about 5%. I think that's a good thing. If you're going to invest in property or buy a stock or anything else, you want its value to go up year over year. Average days on market, and this gets back to that inventory thing, was about 49. That's about twice what it was this time last year, but still not enough for us to reach normal market, which is part of what's driving that price. We got to start getting up to 90 to 180 days before we get a balanced market. And everybody has plenty of homes to choose for when they're shopping. And then the closed sales, you can see were up a little bit over June of last year at about 560 houses in June. The island resort, these are homes and condos that tend to be leaning toward short-term rentals. The average was down slightly June this year over June last year. Careful with averages. That may simply be because fewer high-value properties sold in June this year than last year. Anecdotal experience, I think that is true. While the medium and lower priced properties continue to sell. Days on market was up to 68, and which means we're starting to see more inventory, more choices, and the number of sales was slightly down by about 14% at 213. So let's look into the future a bit. We've mentioned inventory as one of the drivers. The other one is Baldwin County is one of the fastest growing locations. As a result, I used Zillow for this one. They send me a report every approximately every month on what their projection of the price in the different zip codes in the area is going to be about a year from now. And you can see those zip codes range from about 5 to a little over 7% projected increase over the next year. Again, that's inventory and the people moving into the area, supply and demand. It's that basic. That's all I've got for this month. Hopefully that's helpful if you're looking to buy or sell in Baldwin County. If you'd like to reach out to me, ask more questions, or if you need some help buying or selling, reach out to me through our Gulf Shores Connect website. Have a great July.